Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Crown Invitational online qualifiers. We're here in the Defrag Studios, streaming to Team Down TV. And looks like we're actually in the game now. Pistol round is live. I'm Elfish Guy, of course, joined by Karath. I'm going to take you away for this game. It's going to be Team Storm up against Jam Mixed.
A very interesting name, but how do you like your jam, Elfish?
I mean, I don't eat a whole lot of jam, to be honest, but probably, I mean, I don't mind strawberry, don't mind, I kind of like all types of jam, really. I'm not a fan of marmalade, though. Let's put it that way. Jam's better.
Be interesting to see that Haz actually has bought armor and they've given him a deagle. Counter-terrorists don't have a lot of grenades, but there's a lot of damage already done towards the counter-terrorists as Haz making a lot of noise in carps. Oh.
Hazmeister pick himself up the first frag with that deagle. Hype Train on this B-bomb site has a lot of work to do, and he's doing it well. Finds himself a double kill. Skits in the meanwhile had found one, but now a 3-on-2 here for the counter-terrorists. But they do have a couple of really low players. Vibes and Skits do not have a lot of HP. They're almost one shot. Vibes, well, Skits definitely is. Vibes almost as well. Skits takes down one. That's Blizzy. Now a 1-on-3 here. He just needs to land some shots. Vibes, though, doesn't go down. And now it Skits to find the final kill there. The bomb will be defused here. So 3 players left alive here for Team Storm.
Bit of an interesting strat by Jam, actually having Haz buy armor and giving him a Desert Eagle. This is something I've seen it done with a Tech 9, but I'm not sure why they did it with the Deagle. As much of a fan I am with the Desert Eagle, it's not the most reliable gun that you want to use to force an entry onto a site. Armor and Tech 9 would be so much more useful, so I like seeing teams experimenting with new things, just not with things that have a very low chance of working out, just like what happened just then.
Yeah, so now the P90 buys from the counter-terrorist. We're going to see a shotgun here coming out from Hype Train, which is quite interesting. I'd like to see him use it, but doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get that because these guys are charging towards that A-bomb site. And he's, of course, there in Banana. So, Vibes, with a lot of work to do here, does find himself one. Takan found the other with the P90. And Haz will find himself one with his gun. And I think it's going to be a little tough for these terrorist guys to win this round. They do manage to get the bomb down. Vibes gets taken down there by Blizzy as well. So, decent work from him. He's got a P90, spraying and running out of ammo, unfortunately, at the wrong time. The final player there was left alive on only 1 HP. But the defuse coming out here for Storm, and not a bad round for them either.
Yeah, but it's still very, very cost inefficient. You shouldn't be allowing that to happen. I think the pause is just simply for one of the Storm guys. That's why they were just trading around the defuse just to make sure that Takan can get back in time. Yeah, that's true. It's still not a very good round from Storm. I know maybe it's being a bit harsh, but now you're coming in towards a quarterfinals and semifinals. You have to make sure you don't lose guns and you don't allow the terrorists to plant. They plant, they can buy up. You're gonna have to force up probably not a lot of good guns. We're gonna still see P90s and just a P90 and a Nova up against. They should know that there's an AK buy coming up, as there were 2 bomb plants in a row. So this is just really, really interesting to see that they're not forcing up. So Storm maybe just taking this game a little bit too casually, and they just need to be a bit more careful now.
Yeah, well, I mean, the shotgun can do some crazy things. I wouldn't really say I'm a fan of the Nova. I do like the Mag 7. But anyway, we'll see what can happen here. Storm, though, will find a couple of entry frags. They are traded out quickly by the terrorists, but Takan found a third. So the advantage is in the favor of Storm at the moment. They do have a player advantage. Yeah, as you said, Insanity jumping out there from Boiler, picks himself up 1, and now a 2-on-2 here, Karath.
Yeah, Jam gonna be making the way towards the start, but oh my goodness, Skits in a perfect position to do a lot of damage. Misses the M4 spray on Insanity, who's still on 44 HP. None of those M4 bullets hitting. And it's gonna be a 1-on-1 Junior up against Insanity.
Yeah, Hype Train trying to get in here. The smoke is kind of obscuring his vision a little bit. Doesn't know exactly where Insanity is, but he's gonna start the defuse here. It's a fake. Insanity going to spray through the smoke there. Now they both know exactly where their positions are. Oh, Hype Train is going to win it out there. The smoke proving to go in his favor. and he will get the defuse here. Very important round there for Storm.
I'm not sure what that purpose of that smoke is, to be honest. It is interesting because it allows you to exit the site, but I'm not sure why a lot of players are now choosing to hang around that smoke. The smoke screen is a good way of just making sure the opponents don't know where you are. It is not a bulletproof screen, which is a lot of players seem to forgetting. A good player there by Junior, or Hype Train as they say once again. And we're going to see the Terrorists just having to force up 2 AKs and Gallo, a bunch of Deagles. They might be forcing away towards Nana. As I say that, Haz is going to be taken down by Junior, who's playing absolutely phenomenally right now for Storm.
Alrighty, so player advantage in the favor of Storm. They've been doing pretty well so far, 3-0 up. They've already won 1 rifle round, and then they're well on their way to winning this one as well. I guess you could argue this is more of a force-up than a real rifle round here for the Terrorists, but nonetheless, they have got the guns to work with. We're going to see Insanity jump out there onto Vibes and take him down. Another kill goes in the favor of the Terrorists again. So now it's all up to Az. He gets that frag now. They can get the bomb down if they're quick. Hype Train, though, is on the rotate relatively quickly. William dropping this bomb in a pretty default spot. And Hype Train, he's in a fantastic spot. The Deagle, oh, it hits, though. William takes that one out. Ins, though, pushing up here from Boiler, does trade out the frag. Knows kind of where Az is going to be. He's going to drop the Molotov, restrict the positioning there of Az. And he's just waiting, playing the time, seeing what he can get done. Az now, he's going to get jumped on, and it's going to be Ins to take away the kill. Only 3 HP, though, so really, really close there. These rounds have actually been very close, despite the scoreline that we're looking at.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at each of these rounds, the counter-terrorists are just having dwindling numbers, only having 1 surviving each of the last round. And this is the problem. I'm not sure what the communication is. We're going, okay, Storm are winning, but they're not holding A site properly. We saw just then, we have Skits jumping down and just ignoring a player in Diggity for some completely odd reason. We just saw Takan just being caught out. We saw Vibes just wide peeking, and this stuff you can't do in these kind of matches.
No, and it's certainly not working out too well for the Terrorists so far. Hype Train's going to jump up here onto Coils. The smoke does come across. Ins is going to find a kill as it blooms. And he's going to get out of there safely as well. So a good start so far for Team Storm. They've always been getting these first frags. And that really sets them in a good position for the remaining time in the round. They always have that player advantage to work with.
Yeah, and Storm playing a lot more passive on A side. Junior is going to be tagged very heavily as he was crossing towards Coils. Yeah, they just need to be careful. Like I said, Storm just need to tighten up their gameplay as now they're making their way towards Vibes. Vibes just playing very passive. He's going to give him control of Diggity. He's going to come through, probably spray through. Oh, he's looking at a couple of them. He knows they're there. He doesn't know one's close, and he's going to dodge away just at the right time, but the rest of them have made their way up towards Diggity. Takan and Skits setting up a very good crossfire on balcony and hit. And this is going to restrict Jam just towards mid. They can't go anywhere. They're boxed in.
Yeah, Vibes getting himself in a really nice position here. Pushes out through the smoke. Grabs one and does get the second as well. So bomb dropped, and of course all the players for the Terrorist are down. No deaths there for counter-terrorists, so the money starting to get fuller and fuller in their back pockets.
Yeah, and that is much better play by Storm. We saw instantly, as soon as they play passive on that A site, Jam has no way of getting in. And that is how you should be playing A site. You should not be allowing them to get in. You should be allowing them to be stuck towards mid. It looks like they're coming towards a hard B, but they've got 3 counter-terrorists towards B right now.
Yeah, the good old Tech 9 rush B don't stop. There is a Molotov going down. That's going to hurt them a little bit. Hype Train managed to find 2 early. Skits gets another one as well. So that rush completely shut down here by Storm. And Jam, they need to figure out what they want to do because they're just starting to, I guess, get themselves into a really awful position here. Now 6-0 down. They want to get some points on the board before things start to spiral out of control.
Yeah, as I think was heard, and he did hear Takan, and he's going to hear Ins coming up. And Ins is going to take him out. As unable to take him down, but that is just a textbook hold of B-side on the Storm. If anyone's watching this right now, and you're afraid of how to deal with an anti-eco, look how Storm dealt with it. They put 3 towards that B-site. They pre-naded it. As soon as they'll flash, they threw smokes and a Molotov just a bit deeper and just sprayed through it to completely deny them access. Yeah, just textbook plays in these last couple of rounds from Storm, definitely improving on their weaknesses, which is really, really good to see. Jam just need to slow things down and just play together right now, as Blizzy just cops a nade to the face.
Yep, William picking up the AWP here. I think that's the first time in this map so far for him. He's going to really not do so much just yet, but Az has found himself 1 kill, gets traded, and 2 trades actually going out so far here at the moment. So 3 and 3 we're down to. William with his P250 just sitting up here in apartments. Really not a place that you want to be getting an entry onto the site with the AWP, especially considering he's dropped the bomb now as well. Inz is up here as well. He gets the spray down. Now 1 on 2. This is really not good for Hazmeister because that bomb not in a great position for him. The rotators are coming across here, though, relatively slowly, so he could have perhaps got that bomb. Might have been able to get it down in time, but was not to be. Now a 1 on 2. He's going to get rotated upon. He's got this smoke here to help him out a little bit. It's going to, I guess, force the 1 versus 1 for him. We'll see Inz trying to get some damage onto him. Hazmeister does spot him out through the smoke, so now 1 on 1. The advantage in the favor of Jam. This is a really, really important round for them. They do need to get some points on the board. The defuse comes out. If Hype Train had have stuck that, he would have got that, but he didn't know that Hazmeister was rotating all the way through the apartments. Now he knows exactly where he is, but he's playing the time perfectly is Hazmeister, and this is now, really, you can't expect that he should lose this, and he doesn't. 1 round on the board for Terrorists so far.
I think as soon as he stuck to it, he should have known that he was towards Carps. And as soon as he made noise, he should have just went for it. It was a bit of miscommunication by Storm. They should have pushed in together. Not sure what they were doing there. The site, he couldn't have exited throughout the site. That smoke was clearing up towards Library. And any round that you give towards the Terrorist on Inferno is a round that you need to take as a Terrorist off Inferno. And I've got a feeling Jam's hold might be pretty good on Inferno. So...
well, we'll have to see what happens in the next half. We'll see Hazmeister finding himself 1 kill already. Blizzy down to 1 HP though, so he's pretty much clinging on for dear life, hanging on by the skin of his teeth. But a 1 HP player is better than a dead player in any day of the week. So certainly going in the favor of Jam at the moment is this round, but they do have a bit of work to go before they can really do anything because there's 2 players alive still here on that A-bomb site, which is where the guys from Jam are heading. Skits does manage to take down the Blizzy with a grenade as well, so evens up the numbers just a little bit. Now, see what happens. It's going to be Skits on the bomb site. Does find himself 1. Takan found another. Oh, they're all around him. And it doesn't matter because Storm hitting their shots take down that round as well. So the money reset here for Jam, and they're not looking too crash hot so far. We're looking something like a 8-1, 9-1 sort of half so far. So Storm really doing a good job.
Yeah, and we just look towards how they were holding that A site. It was just really disappointing. Where were the smokes? There were no smoke towards pit, nothing. It was just simply just a dry run, and all the counters had to do was set up a crossfire, 1 library, 1 pit, and 1 in sight. And all of a sudden, Jam just in a bit of a jam, so to speak, and just couldn't go anywhere. Once again, they're going to try and force a fast A this time. Takan is in a very poor position. Skits does manage to take him out, and Takan unable to take down anymore, and that's just a poor hold from Storm once again.
Yeah, but if their retakes are anything to go by, this could be a round going to Storm. We'll have to see. It's 3 on 4. The weapon advantage still in the favor of Storm, but a couple of M4s over there for Jam. And they've definitely got those Tech 9s that can be so powerful. Az in a perfect position here. Pops out a boiler, lands 1 shot on the head. Does grab himself. Well, he gets only 1. Insanity was the one to get the other. And it's all vibes on his own here now. He's going to be spotted out by William. Wow, what a flick. Takes him down with a nice headshot from that Tech 9. So Jam, 2 rounds on the board now. They respond back quickly.
Okay, so Storm read that it was going to be an eco and stack the player towards B. What the A players need to do is either hold close smoke so they know what's happening and get some information, or they just need to fall back and just try to make sure that they pre-nade it. There's no information coming out from where the terrorists are going, and the counter-terrorists are going to be punished for that. Storm, they're going to be playing aggressive towards Nino once again. Inz has a deagle. Blizzy, don't think he should be dealing this. The counter-terrorists forced onto an eco. They're going to be playing aggressive. Jam just needs to go together and just make sure they don't fall into this trap.
Yeah, great Molotov there. He's going to flush Hype Train out. Another Molotov here will flush out Vibes. He gets taken down, but a couple of kills go in the favor of Storm as well. So not all is said and done just yet. Storm are really going down fighting, if they are going down at all. We'll see what Skits can do here. The bomb not yet on the A-bomb side, and he's in a great spot here to wait for that bomb to come plant. As soon as the bomb planter starts to kneel down, he might be able to pop out and take a frag. He's going to get 1 here. Surely we'll get 2. Yes, he does. Huge play coming out from Skits there, popping out of apartments. And that has really turned the round into Storm's favor. So 7-2 is looking like 8-2, and the Eco win surely coming out here from Storm with a nice shot there from Inns with an Eagle, and that is a crushing blow for Jam.
Yeah, beautiful pop flash once again by Skits. That is just using your mind over just sheer aim. And that is where Jam just fell apart. They needed just to simply put one in cast or play it slower or bring that bomb safely towards previously traversed places. They should have known that carp/pit was not safe because they had not cleared it. Now, why they went towards Diggity when carps is just an open option is absolutely beyond me. Well, regardless, Jam have to live with what they made, and they're going to have to force up and try to win another one.
That is right, Vibes will find the first kill of the round, though, as Hazmaster pushes through the smoke, and tons of smokes coming across into mid, and forcing those terrorists away. They are hanging around on the B bomb site, though, so now we see Hype Train and Inns have got a bit of a job to do. We'll see Hype Train find one, Inns finds another. A bit of damage, though, over to Inns. He gets taken down eventually by Blizzy, though he does do a lot of damage in return. Blizzy down to 20 HP, as on full, but it's a 4-on-2, and Jam staring down the barrel of the gun at the moment, you'd have to say.
Yeah, and if they lose this, they're going to have absolutely no money whatsoever. They're going to have at most 2,000, which is barely enough to force up armor, and Skits in a very, very bad position for the terrorists. It's not easy for the terrorists to clean this position up. The Cannon doing the right thing as well. He's probably going to be taken down. That is a very interesting Molotov throw, as the Cannon gets one and Skits cleans up. That was one of the best Molotovs I've seen in my life. It just bounced off at a very, very beautiful angle.
Well,
it's fascinating.
The beautiful angle didn't help Jam too much. Now they're going to be forced to eco once again.
And they are buying Tech 9s, and I don't really like this. There is armor on one player who had the most money, but if they're doing this, they're going to force themselves onto another eco later on. I understand that they do want to win, but at this stage, you'd rather get smoke grenades and flashbangs to force your way onto a site, rather than grabbing pistols and just trying to brute force your way onto a site.
Yeah, the pistols haven't really worked out too well for Jam so far, so we'll see what happens in this round. But that is a huge grenade. Vibes finding 3 quick kills off the back of that one. Skits will get another one as well. And now Blizzy, he's got his P250, but really not a whole lot to work with. And you have to say, I mean, that buy from Jam, or that, I guess the half buy, the pistol buy, really not worth it. They didn't even get 1 kill.
Yeah, and it just forces them. Okay, so all that $400, $500 that was spent on Tech 9s are now just wasted money. You are now missing Molotovs, you are missing smokes, you are missing flashbangs. I'm seeing 3 smokes, and that may not be enough. You're gonna have to use 1. Now that you know there's an AWPer and Inns who should be rotating the AWPer around. He's not rotating around, and he's been missing every single shot since. So yeah, he does make it busy. Who jumped onto the box. Skits needs to do a lot of work to make sure he's not caught out. The terrorists are going to be charging up, so Skits going to be taken down. He's going to spot 2, and Jam going to try to make their way fast towards this absent boiler position.
Oh, a decent pop flash there from William. Didn't really stop Takan from seeing, but he takes down the kill anyway. Vibes will take down Insanity as well. That's the bomb too, so things not looking too good for Jam again in this round. Vibes only on 6 HP though, so he's a pretty easy kill if someone from Jam can aim him up in their sights rather. Hype Train will get taken down. Inns trades it out. Does take a lot of damage for his trouble though. So both these players here for Storm are extremely lit. Has on full HP. Definitely got a great opportunity to be able to take this one out. But a great position there from Vibes. He does enough damage, but not enough to actually kill Haz, who looks like he's going to rotate back through apartments. And tell you what, let's see where he goes. Is he going to go back towards the B bomb site? It's just, yeah, it looks like he's going to head towards Banana now and towards the B bomb site. But Inns, he's well aware of this and looks like he's going to be heading straight over there. Should be able to catch him off on the rotate. The smoke is going to bloom as right there. That would have been a 6 shot if he had hit it, but wasn't to be. The bomb goes down. So now a really difficult retake here for Storm because of how low they are. The Molotov is there. The smoke is there. So it's really restricting their options. They're pushing through the smoke now. Let's see what Jam, or Hazmeister rather, can do. He's checking out Connector. He's going for a bit of a rotate around here through CT. The defuse is on. He doesn't land. The shot does Vibes, but he doesn't know exactly where Inns is. Oh, that's unfortunate. Haz not able to hit the shots through the smoke, and the round goes in the favor of Storm. That was, yeah, I mean, that could have gone either way.
Yeah, Haz did very well to get the bomb plant. Very lucky to pick up a smoke off Blizzy's dead body and just get at least to make sure that the terrace can still buy up. Well played by Storm as well. They came in together. They made sure that they mollied off and just smoked off the correct points, and just having the smokes towards the end to make sure they could get the defuse down. Ins is going to be taken out by Haz. You can't play aggressive and miss so many AWP shots. And this is going to be a very difficult hold for Junior to make, as he spots one coming towards Barbecue right now. Is he also picking up, but he's going to be taken down. Haz charging in, also going to be taken down. What are they doing right now? And the bomb's been lost as well, and they're just going in one by one to the death. Az has made his way around, but Jam just not making the trades, and that is really all they wrote.
Yeah, as seeing what he can do here, but really, you'd have to count him out. He's in a pretty good spot. Like, no one knows he's here. Now they do, though. Skits gets taken down. There's a low player. That's Decand. He can take him out relatively easily. The bomb, though, is still down here. They know exactly where he's going to be going. He's completely flashed out. Really nice pop flash coming out of Boiler there, and yeah, he's basically just getting converged upon from all sides. Should manage to pick up the bomb, but how much good it's going to do for him, I don't know. Just creeping around here in apartments is going to be taken down there by Decand as well. So another good round by Storm, but really, this is looking like a very difficult game for Jam, you'd have to say. Well, they need to pick up this one, and then the pistol round, and then a lot of rounds after that one as well, if they even want to get back into this game.
Yeah, and the issue is simply they were going in pairs. Okay, cool, but they didn't do anything with that. They got the first pick onto Ins, and then they just completely overcommitted. There was nothing else happening, and it's going to be a hard Tech 9 trade towards B. Junior's going to be taken out. Vibes is looking to be peeking out, and that is just silly by Storm. Throwing away any advantage they had, giving guns towards the terrorists. They're quite low, so a retake scenario is still possible, but Jam setting themselves in a very good position for this retake.
The bomb going to go down here as well. So Jam looking good in this round so far, at least. He's got a crossfire to deal with, and it's not really going to help him too much. He actually got a shot onto Blizzy there. Took him out. Insanity, though, with a great push here through the smoke. We'll find the last 2 kills, but really not going to be enough, I would expect, here from Jam. I think they needed to get at least 6 rounds there, but only 3. So Storm, if they win this pistol round, it's pretty much all over.
Yeah, and, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what Storm do on this pistol round. Not sure if they're going to go towards Nana or more of the standard, let's go 4-second mid. So let's see where they put their players towards. They only have 1 smoke grenade, so this may be a hard Nana bust. And if so, there are 3 CTs going towards Nana and 1 entry grenade. This could be disastrous.
Yeah.
No, the bomb's actually set his way to a second mid, sorry, but this could still be bad for the terrorists.
There is 4 sets of armor there for the terrorists. I was going to say that grenade wouldn't do too much damage and didn't even do any because it missed. But Hype Train will find the first kill there of the round. I don't think Az would have spotted the bomb there, but perhaps he did, because we do see a couple of players rotating across from CT. But they're going to have to go straight back on towards this B bomb site, because all the kills going down over there. 1 to Vibes, 1 to Blizzy, but you'd have to say Jam looking pretty tough, in a tough situation, as we see Ins finding himself 2 kills there. And now it's all down to Hazmeister, who's going to plant that bomb. Not plant the bomb, rather. The bomb is going to be planted. Now all down to Hazmeister, who's going to push up Banana here. Is he going to check car? Yes, he is. Takes down Vibes. Now 1 on 3. Ins is 1 shot. But Takan and Hype Train, though, they're going to be the ones that you really need to worry about for Haz. And he just gets taken down in the crossfire there. So Storm picking up the pistol round. Really tough now for Jam to come back into this.
Yeah, and Jam just going to force up every single round right now. As soon as they stop forcing up, they're going to start losing. Storm, all they need to do is just stick together. There are no grenades. There are 2 grenades, so just got to watch for the HE net stack. Just play passive for a bit and then stick together. Take a site together. Get the bomb down and just avoid doing silly things like they did in previous rounds. That's all they need to do, and the game should be theirs.
Yeah, both those grenades used up already from Jam, so they have that smoke grenade, which they've just thrown out as well. But that's really all the utility that they've got. They've got a bit of armor, but other than that, nothing to write home about. So Storm, they're going to have a lot of a good, or they're going to have a good time trying to get onto these bomb sites. No smokes, no molotovs or anything to stop them. They're just playing the time, waiting to see if anyone from Jam is going to push them, which is not going to happen. So now deciding that they want to make their way towards that A-bomb site. Getting ready to push out mid here, getting that a bit of a cheeky crossfire setup. Let's see what happens. Hype Train does find one onto Az. Hazmeister was trying to do a bit of damage there, only did a little bit to Skids. He's going to rotate his position across towards the bomb site. He does find one. Can he find a second? No, it's not going to be enough. And now it's all in the favor of the Terrace. William, he knows that player is really low, but he just doesn't know how low. And if he goes chasing him, it's going to draw another CT away from the site, which is really good enough in this situation for the Terrace. We'll see Skids going down to Blizzy. Now the flashes and grenades all going across. Great pop flash there from Hype Train. And he's going to get backed up here by Takan, who's going to pop around the corner here and picks himself up a second for the round. The bomb is going to go off here. Insanity has absolutely nothing that he can do. And 14 rounds now here for Storm.
And the only man surviving is Hype Train. So it's Jam going to be forcing out another buy once again. They're going to have to see another miracle, to be honest. Storm playing this very appropriately. Yeah, that's just pretty much the story. We look how many little grenades there are. We're just looking at the force buys happening. Jam going to have to get very good picks and just rely on Storm being too confident and too, I guess, pushy with their strategies. But Storm aren't doing that. They're just playing smart, except for maybe Hype Train. I think he spotted Az.
Well, he did, and he went down for it, but he gets traded. I guess the trade is there for Skids, so it's all set and all good at the end of the day. Takan will find himself one, and now we're starting to see the Terrorists pile in on towards that A-bomb site. Counter Terrorists, only 2 of them left alive. Not a whole lot to work with. They do have a kit. Now there's only one player. It's Blizzy. He's going to be able to get 1 kill as the player pushes him through the smoke. Does have a good knowledge that there's another there. That is Vibes. They're just running at him one by one, so this is really starting to give him an opportunity to get back into this round. We'll see what he can do. Charging around here from Arch towards mid. But isn't going to spot anyone out there. There is a player in mid. He knows he's there. What? Tech9, it's disgusting. The bomb, it's ticking. I don't think Blizzy's going to be able to get this because he's run out of time. Takan, well, I guess you could argue he clutched out the round, but he really didn't do too much. He just sort of sat up there in apartments. Blizzy is going to fall back here and hang on to that AK. But,
yeah, but he did the right thing.
Yeah, I know, he did the right thing. But he didn't really do anything, that's what I'm saying.
No. Unfortunately, exciting Counter-Strike does not mean right Counter-Strike, unfortunately. He played the right Counter-Strike, which was playing very passive and safe. The rest of them played exciting Counter-Strike, which made for a lot of brilliant Tech9 kills. I'm not sure if I should use the word brilliant and Tech9 in the same sentences, but there you are.
Yeah, maybe not.
Blizzy does have an AK to work with, and the rest of the terrorists have at least one more rifle and an SMG to work with as well, but Storm just absolutely, they could go anywhere they want right now. They're in absolute control.
Oh, who was that? They pop flashed themselves. Hype Train though, he's at Boiler here, knows that there's someone around there. He's going to molly him off, grabs the kill there as well. So some nice work from him. We'll see Insanity pop out there and get the trade out though. So still not too bad so far for Jam just yet in this round. 4 versus 4, and Ins is pretty low with that Tech9 of his.
Yeah, and Blizzy may have just been sold. No, it hasn't been sold. There's been some noise obviously made by that Nana player to make him come back. And this is going to be the 2-2 hold. And the counter-terrorists are rotating already. If Storm can sell this... Oh dear, Storm are just going to go for it right now. And Williams going to get 2 with the UMP. Getting in the third, Healing gets the third. All the counter-terrorists are rotated. Ins and Vibes. Oh my goodness, doing so much damage. And Vibes last man left standing. That's walking through. Oh my goodness, Vibes nearly landing the smoke. Ah, so close. He's going to come out and get him.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, so Storm finally dropping around here, and they'll be forced to eco. Are they going to force buy? Looks like it's just going to be pistols. Yeah, just pistols at the moment, so saving up for the next round. Ins has got himself a Tech9 and a bunch of grenades to work with, but no one else really has any utility to speak of. See Blizzy rushing up there towards Car, does spot out a few players, and he's going to get defended by his mate William as he falls back, who picks up Vibes. And now the Storm guys really need to decide what they want to do. They're already a player down. There's not really much sense playing slow and steady when you've got this kind of a buy. No real utility to work with. Might as well just get on the site and see what you can get done.
Very interesting. I'm not sure if Has actually spotted out a terrorist. He's coming very close, and if he pushes in, he might be in a bit of... Oh, he gets one, nearly gets a second. He spotted out the bomb planner, however. Oh, the Junior's made his way through. He's still surviving somehow. He knows once it comes. But he's going to be taken down. The bomb has been lost, and the rest of the Storm are going to have to see what they can do. Probably just going to get killed.
Oh, William. Oh, looking away just at the wrong time. Takan pops out through the smoke, takes him down, but it really shouldn't matter too much at the end of the day because the bomb is still on the A-bomb site and well in the hands of Jam.
Yeah. And it's going to be hard for them to retake right now. I think they're going to still go for it. They have nothing to lose. I mean, if one of them pulls off a 1v3, it's going to look good, really good for the montage video. And they've got enough rounds to play with. But as soon as I say that, In's going to be absolutely flat. It's going to be flatlined by a bunch of bullets. Takan going to try his best. The counter-terrorist almost lining up. He's probably just going to save the M4, and that's a smart decision. He can still afford head armor next round. And a couple of grenades. The rest of the terrorists, I can't say the same for them. I think they will. I'm not sure how yeah, they will have enough money to force up.
So
All Storm needs to do now, they can just rush and force their way into the site. They've got more than enough to play around with. Jam, if every single time they lose too many people, it's going to be very bad for their economy, and there's going to be a round where Storm just has too many guns, and Jam will not have enough to compensate against it.
alrighty, so Jam, they're starting to string a few rounds together, but they can't afford to even drop a single one. Right, they will lose this best of one. Blizzy starts them off well, gets a kill through the smoke. And now a 4-on-5 here. Once again for Storm, they need to find something on the entry. At least 2 kills to put the favor back in towards them. That really didn't come out very well, but to put the players back in their favor is, I guess, what I was trying to get at. They are losing a lot of damage, though, here. Just with the sprays going across between them. Inns is already down to 46 HP. Blizzy up on 73, but having said that, Inns, he doesn't need HP. He can just take down Blizzy with a headshot.
And this has drawn some of the counters away. Jam needs to be careful. They just need to consolidate. They're going to put 2 towards the B site, 1 sitting Speedway, and 2 towards A site. That new box player needs to be careful. If Storm decides to boost, he's going to be caught out. Looks like Storm aren't boosting, however. They're still playing very passive around the map.
Looks like the B-bomb site is the site of choice here for Storm, and that's a good decision because it's a 1-player site at the moment, but the rotator is coming across here for the CTs. Takan, he's on this site trying to sell a fake a little bit, or at least trying to get some rotator kills. He does manage to find one. That bomb is going to be heading towards the A-bomb site. All down to Az here. He might be able to get it. No, he needed to get that one frag, then he could have dropped the bomb carrier easily. But now, down to insanity here on this retake. 1-on-2 to keep Jam alive in this best of 1. The grenade comes out, drops him down to 10 HP. That's huge. Another grenade comes out. Oh, it drops him only down to 7. He picks up 1 frag, knows exactly where the other player is. That's Inns. Both players extremely low, 1 shot apiece, but Jam, he's the one that has to make the move. Jumps in towards site. Inns is going to clutch it out. Gets the frag. And that's a win for Storm, 16-5. So, I mean, they've had 2 pretty decent wins in a row, 16-6 and 16-5. So, really nice work from them.
Yeah,